Hey everybody, AJ here, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing the Brydge W Type Keyboard for Microsoft Surface and Windows devices in general. If you don't know much about Brydge, they're a third-party accessory developer for Windows and Apple products. Think along the lines of keypads and keyboards for your iPad device and your Surface device, docking stations, screen protectors, and all that sort of jazz. But seeing as you're here, I'm guessing you know what Brydge is all about. Cool, with that being said, let's get into it. So the first thing I noticed, and I'm pretty sure you did too, is that this box is huge for a simple keyboard to ship in. I'm guessing they could have sent it in a smaller, maybe more eco-friendly package, but it's here now and this is what we have to work with, so let's get it open. So, yep. As you can see, opening up that box, this is really all we're after. What else is in there? A couple pieces of plastic and a thank you for your order card. They could have definitely used a much smaller box to ship this thing in, but that's okay. Let's move that to the side for now. And let's check out the keyboard. So the packaging that it comes in is really quite sleek, small and minimal. You can see here it's got the branding in the corner, but down the bottom it has a for Microsoft Surface logo, meaning it is part of the Design for Surface toolkit and that it's got the Microsoft seal of approval. If you're wondering what it says on the back here, it says this box contains one W Type keyboard, one USB-C charging cable, and one user manual. So you guys can see it and pop it out for the first time. And there it is. It's keys feel quite nice. It's actually got a very, I wasn't expecting it to be a metal body, if you can hear that. It's actually got a bit of weight and sturdiness to it, so it feels a lot better than I expected. Again, quite thin at the top here. You can see you've got the USB-C charging port, very small, very minimal, and of course the on and off button. It is a full-size keyboard and there's really nothing else to it. I really am surprised at how nice that feels in terms of the weight and the body of it. I'm not sure if you can see this, but it does fingerprint quite easily, but that's fine. You're not really touching the bottom of it all that much. And the keys, just from the first initial impression, they feel a little bit soft, but looking at it, it almost looks identical to the Surface keyboard. So lining the Brydge keyboard up over my Surface Pro X, what I was hoping for looks like it is true that this is a carbon copy of the same blueprint that the Surface Pro X keyboard uses. They're almost identical in terms of size and travel, except for the fact that the Brydge keyboard also has this number pad on the right hand side. But what I love about this is the fact that I won't have to retrain my fingers. They should just be able to jump from keyboard to keyboard and have very little issues when I'm touch typing. What else do we have in the box here? We have the little user manual. Might have to actually have a read through this to figure out how to toggle between a few different devices, or maybe we can just figure that out. And we should have a cable in here as well. So we have USB-C to USB-C cables, and that is it for what's in the box. Cool, so let's get this thing turned on and paired up for the first time. To turn it on, we're simply going to hit the on button here. Now it's going to turn on. What you're going to see is in the top right hand corner you have these 4 Bluetooth options. They say 1, 2, 3 and 4, and that is how you're going to switch between the 4 different computers that you pair up to this keyboard. On the Pro X here, I'm just going to type in Bluetooth, look for a new Bluetooth device, and let's see if it finds the Brydge keyboard by itself. There it is. Straight away it's the first thing that pops up, Brydge W Type Keyboard, and let's hit the connect option. We'll give it a few seconds to connect. And it looks like we're all done. Yeah, look at that, connected without an issue. Let's go to Word and let's actually see how this keyboard feels. It's been a long time since I've used an external keyboard because I'm so used to using the keys on my laptop, but I figured that while I'm working at this desk, it may just be easier to have my two screens in front of me and have my keyboard set back. There's a few extra little typing errors that I don't think I would have made on my Surface Pro keyboard, so this will take a little bit of getting used to, but it honestly feels like a very similar keyboard to what I've been using, which is great. I'd say within 3 or 4 minutes, I'll be used to using this without a problem. So that paired up to the Pro X, no problem. Let's give it a go now, pairing it up to the Surface Book. I'm guessing that I just hold number 2 for a couple of seconds. As you do, it starts flashing. Let's jump over to the Bluetooth settings for my other device here. Let's go add Bluetooth device, keyboards and mice, and let's see what it picks up. There we go, straight away, very fast, Brydge W Type Keyboard, and we are connected. Once it sets it up. Awesome, you can see that we've connected, no problem, and that is really, really easy. So now, how about we jump between the two? Let's move the book over to the left-hand side. Let's bring this one back around. Sign me in, thank you. And right now, we're connected to the Surface Book. I'm not sure if you can see that, but so to jump from one computer to the other once we've paired it up, we have the Surface Pro set as keyboard 1, we have the book set as device number 2. Simply press on the one you want to be connected to. We're already connected to the Surface Pro here, so I'm going to press start moving some things around, and you see it's connected. I'm simply going to press number 2 for a second. You see the blue light's going to turn on, it's going to flash for a few seconds. Now that the blue light is off, I'm now connected over to my Surface Book. So pairing and swapping between the two devices is super, super simple. I'm very impressed with the fact that I'm pressing number 1 or number 2 for a second, and then it just pairs up to the other device. That, I think, is a big selling point for this keyboard. I was worried at how easy or hard it would be to swap between the two, but this is extremely easy to swap from one device to the other. In terms of charging the keyboard, you're just going to use the USB-C cable. I'm going to take that out of its little plastic packaging. I'm going to grab that, going to plug it into any USB-C port. Grab the keyboard. Again, at the top here, you have the on-off button and you have a little USB-C port. Simply grab that, plug it in. There's a little red light here saying that it is charging, and I'm guessing that once it's fully charged, that will turn from red to green, letting you know you have a 100% battery. And there you have it. That is my unboxing and first thoughts of the Brydge W Type Keyboard for Windows devices. First impressions are that I'm very impressed with the overall build quality of this keyboard, and the two main reasons I went for it was that number 1, I was hoping it would be a carbon copy of the keyboards on my Surface devices so that my travel and my touch typing wouldn't be affected. I could just move from keyboard to keyboard, and it seems like that is true. And the second thing was I have a couple of different computers, so having a keyboard that can connect seamlessly to multiple computers was a must. I'm actually really impressed and surprised at how easy it swaps between the different keyboards. It's simply by pairing it up for the first time, pressing whichever keyboard number you're after, and then within a second or so, it's paired up to that new keyboard. USB-C charging is really nice to have, and it's rated for a month of battery life. I'll let you guys know once I do a full review and after I've tested it for a couple of weeks or a few months to let you know how accurate that 1 month battery life is. And there you have it, that is a wrap. Let me know your thoughts on the Brydge W Type Keyboard in the comment section below. And of course, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you really want to supercharge the way you use your computer, hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.